We can no longer be silent about Pakistan's safe havens for terrorist organizations.
Mike Morrell told Axios, quote, Pakistan is the most dangerous country in the world.
The President is willing to go to great lengths to stop all funding for Pakistan as they continue to harbor and support terrorism.
Damn, this is what majority of people think. And that's the reason for the title of this video. When people think Pakistan equals violence, oppression, poverty, terrorism. But there's two sides to every coin, right? Alright, so I left on July 24th with my family, and let me tell you, the flight was absolutely horrible. There were babies crying the entire time. Like, let me just tell you, the entire time. One would stop, the other one would start. One would stop, the other one. The only thing that got me through this 14.5-hour direct flight was Netflix. Netflix, sponsor me, please. So my trip is broken up into 3 parts. So it's gonna be based on Lahore, then Shoutout, and then my trip up to the northern areas of Pakistan. So let's begin with Lahore because I landed in Allama Iqbal Airport. For the first maybe 3-4 days, obviously, you know, we settled down and we didn't really go out to like the big places for the first few days. And obviously, when in Pakistan, make sure you go look out for some mangoes. If you go to Pakistan and you don't eat mangoes, then why did you go? Okay, I struggle saying that because there's this Pakistani YouTuber that does that same exact saying.
जब भी मैं लाहौर आता हूँ 2 चीज़ें मिस नहीं कराता। दूसरी है अंदरून लाहौर, क्योंकि लाहौर आए और अंदरून लाहौर नहीं गए तो लाहौर आए क्यों?
Shoutout Irfan Junaija. So then we went sightseeing. I mean, the whole trip in general is sightseeing. So we're here right now. We're about to check out some of the amazing sights Lahore has to offer us. The first day, basically, where we went, there were like a bunch of tourist attractions, 3 of them, all in just one area. I took a bunch of Instagram photos, and the one I posted was this one. So go follow me on Instagram. You know, if you haven't seen it, then go see it. All these places were insanely beautiful, but let me tell you, the heat, the sun, the humidity, the warmness. Do I need to say more? If you know, you know. You know. After that, we went to KFC, because that's where the real action's at. If you live in Canada, you know you don't eat KFC. You eat Popeyes, but you don't eat KFC. I mean, they're basically the same, but there's a difference. Okay, so, Shoutout. Before we start that, coming from Canada, things that were very hard to get around, instead of using the washroom on the toilet, a lot of the time, very difficult to do, go in a hole in the ground. I did not like it at all. That being said, we go to Shoutout. Now, it's a 10-hour bus ride in one of those, like, in Canada equivalent Go Bus, if you know what I mean. 10 hours. 10 hours. It's a lot of sitting. A little town, little city in the Punjab province of Pakistan, where basically my whole dad's side of the family who lives there. I've never met in my entire life till that day. It was crazy. So basically we get there. We get off the bus and how do you translate Papa in English? I guess you could say uncle. They came to pick us up. And basically when we first got there, I'm sure most people who think of Pakistan, they think, oh, little villages, little towns, like, yeah, this was that. So when we first got there, me and my brother were like, how are we gonna survive here for 3 weeks? Let me put this in simple terms. We need, like, for me specifically, I need technology, all these things, you know, to live my life, because our lives are so complicated. But living there, life is just so simple. That's the only way I can put it. Life is just so simple, and they're happy living there, you know. Like I said, me and my brother thought it was going to be really hard to live there, but we actually had the most, we enjoyed ourselves the most. And that goes to show you that you don't need like a crazy big ass house or like technology or this and that. All you need is like people's love. That's truly all you need. If you have amazing people living there, then that's really all you need. Just be happy. Okay, so getting back onto it. This might not be too much of a big deal for a lot of people. This is a big deal for me because I hadn't have played basketball in such a long time, because nobody plays that there. Like, it's insane. I couldn't play in Lahore, like, but to my surprise, in this little town, there was literally a community center and like a legit proper basketball court, and got to finally take a few shots. Granted, that was only for like 2 minutes because we had to leave, but felt good to shoot, you know, felt good to shoot. And basically, I recorded a challenge video with my cousins in Pakistan. Super chill, super cool people. Like, it was an amazing time that I really do miss, you know, everybody that were there, you know, that I met for the first time. Let me tell you, when we were leaving, my papa, he gave 3 bottles of mango juice. Okay, let me context, that's all we drank, bro. They had the best mango juice ever. That's how you know he's a real one. He gave me 3 bottles of mango juice. He's like, just take it and go, take it and go. Oh god. Okay, and that brings us to the last part of our trip, which was going north. We got like a driver. Holy crap, like we went to some just amazing places. Like, so as you can see, the scenery was like just like entering, just getting started was just insane. Like, it blew my mind. So after a while of driving, the first place we stopped at,
Destination reach.
I remember this because like I was sleeping in the back of the van, and when we arrived, holy crap, it's like you wake up to like this, you're surrounded by mountains, and basically that's where we're staying. We're staying at in a hotel near there, and so yeah, we did some exploring there. So we stopped by this like river. The water was so like clean and clear, like you felt like jumping in and swimming, but like the rapids were way too quick. Like you're gonna die 100%. There's like goats on the opposite side, just like a bunch of them. Just insane views, man. Honestly, insane views. I'm probably gonna be saying that a lot for this part. So when we were there, there's like this, how do you say it? I think we would call it lake. Over there's like Jeel something. But yeah, basically you have to take like these like jeeps with like no doors, so you have to like climb through a window or some shit, and basically you have to take these up like some crazy ass terrain to get to this place. So yeah, then next after that, we were driving up to the most amazing restaurant slash water park slash restaurant slash waterfall slash amazing. It's this place where like they have these charbais, like tables, and you just go sit there, but there's water flowing through it. Legit waterfall shit, man. Like, that, honestly, one of the most memorable places I've ever been. Yeah, and then we made it back to Lahore, and then after that it was just like 4 or 5 days meeting relatives and, you know, going to the houses. But let me just tell you, the food on the last 4 or 5 days were just spectacular. Just 2 cameras. Yeah, and then we flew back to Toronto, and the really awesome thing about traveling and everything is that it takes you out of like I guess your routine and really freshens you up. So you come back with this like hunger mentality where like, you know, I'm ready to work, I'm ready to do this. Before I end this, hold on one second. Gotta put that patriotic headband on. The point, you know, of this video, before we went to Pakistan, right? Me and my brother didn't want to go because of what mainstream media showed us or portrayed what Pakistan was. And that goes to show you that, you know, you shouldn't, instead of believing what other people tell you and what other people say, explore the world, have an open mind. I think that's very important, to be positive and have an open mind, because if you're closed-minded, no matter what you look at, you're not gonna like anything that you see. Be positive, have an open mind, and just love. There's no need for hate, and you'll see what life has to offer you. That's it for this video. Like, subscribe, comment what your favorite part was, comment on where you want to go in the world, or where you have been in the world, or what crazy experiences you guys have been through, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. 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 Peace.
Listen.